Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
Pass him it is.
Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, 78 yards. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Stafford. Dancing to his left. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for L.A.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2nd down and 5. Stafford now to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Stafford. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Right back to Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes, and the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running from the shotgun with Drake. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Stafford now to throw. Gets this to Waller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Stafford. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one a victory for